Hello Del Rio, this is Jerry, your local realtor, and today we're going to be doing a community or a neighborhood tour. We're going to be driving around and featuring the Buena Vista area here in Del Rio, Texas. And if you're moving here to Del Rio, Texas, consider subscribing to this channel for everything on, about Del Rio, Texas, local eateries, shops, things like that. And if you have any questions about the home buying process or the selling, if you're already here in Del Rio, Texas and you're thinking about selling, feel free to give me a shout. My number is 830-765-8099. Without any further ado, let's get into this property tour. Alright, so I might look a little weird to maybe those driving by and looking at my camera, but so this is all for the sake of you guys, for my viewers here, for people moving to Del Rio, Texas, who might not quite be able to have the time and energy to let's see here, look at Del Rio in person. So here we're just going by here. I'm gonna show you here the very first. It's called the reservation area because a lot of these street names have to do with Indian, American Indian descent. So we're gonna be here. We're gonna be turning right here in this area, and we're going to see here the first street. It's Arrowhead Trail. So we're gonna be turning in here. And I'm gonna see if I can put a map here, but we got maybe just a private area of housing there. We're gonna weave in through some of these streets so that way you can get a good feel of the area. So let's maybe skip this one here. So this one we have Tomahawk Trail. Like I said, it's called the reservation area for a reason. So in this area we're gonna have a little bit of a turnover rate, especially because we're in a military town. We got the Laughlin Air Force Base, maybe about a 15-minute drive, and about 15 minutes you can get anywhere here in this good old Del Rio town. So we're gonna be turning here in this street on, let me see here, Medicine Bow. So we're just gonna wait for this truck. I'm gonna show you around this neighborhood like this. Turn around, and trust me, my eyes on the road. I'm just turning my hand gradually, so we're making sure we're safe here. So I'm just gonna turn the phone like this. So like I said, this is a high turnover rate neighborhood area, especially because of the military moving a couple of years every so often. Houses are going to range here from prices from anywhere from $225, the smaller homes, to the more square footage. Obviously the more the bigger the price point. So it's anywhere from $225 to around I want to say mid 400s. So what you'd be looking at is the range. So we actually have a house here. That's a house that we're selling here in our brokerage. So we're going to turn here. We're going to weave in through a couple of streets here so that way you get a feel of the area. So this is let's go on down this street here, and I hope you're getting a good view of the street. So this is White Feather Trail. So most of these houses maybe built in the 90s, early 2000s, here on this back end of this Buena Vista area neighborhood is going to be more of the new construction houses. So I'm excited to show you that house, those houses. Let me just show you maybe one more street. Let's weave into into this street here just real quick. You know, these houses built maybe in the early 2000s, you know, mid 90s. I'm gonna show you that area, that view there. So very beautiful houses. Like I said, a lot of military, border patrol are moving into this area. So that way, so it's very prominent, a lot of military in this area. So let's keep going a little bit more, and then we'll turn to the left, show you the newer houses in the area. So we got quite a bit of houses here for sale in this area as well. Maybe a good handful, maybe 5 to 7. 4 or 5, yeah, 5 already that we've seen so far. I would say maybe a little bit more, but so let's turn in here, maybe one more. So it's very well kept. You know, pride of ownership really shows through in this area. So I would say it's gonna be a top tier community here in Del Rio, Texas. So let's 4-way stop sign. So let's move on. Let's turn to a left. Maybe high B, low A area. And I'm gonna show you here. See here. Turn to the left. And we're gonna get to all the good new construction homes. So there we have one of the new construction homes going up in this area, or that's already built, I'm sorry, and already lived in. And so I'm excited to see, you know, the development, you know, in this neighborhood. You know, a couple of years, I'm born and raised here in Del Rio, Texas, if you didn't know. And so even a few years back, this street didn't even exist. These homes weren't even here. And so it's exciting to see just kind of the new development, new infrastructure coming into the town. Right here, got a new, yeah, so all these are gonna be, you know, early 2020s, you know, late 2010s. So I don't know if you've seen it early before, you know, on that right side there. So I'm excited to see maybe even new streets coming in the next few years. Like I said, Del Rio has been growing. I've been living here for most of my life, except for the exception of 2 years where I served a church mission, and maybe 3 or 4 months where I went to college for a bit, played soccer there. But definitely a lot of new restaurants coming into town, a lot of new local businesses as well. We have the 830 Kitchen, classic American food, with a mix of Mexican food as well. We got El Taco Madre, one of my personal favorite Mexican restaurants here in town. You name it, anything from authentic tapatios. Maybe we can cover that, you know, another video. But this area, just wanted to cover the Buena Vista area and just and what it's all about. So most of these houses, again, depending on the size, it's going to be anywhere from 3 bedrooms to 4 bedrooms. Very rare 5 bedrooms. You know, obviously, you know, the size of the house, you know, it's going to reflect on how many bedrooms and bathrooms. But your majority of these houses are going to be 3 to 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. 2 to 3 bathrooms. So this is one of the older streets, one of the I would say original streets. So like I said, early 90s, 70s, 80s. Gotta watch it there. You see them, eyes on the road there. So gotta be careful on these streets. So we're gonna be here turning a right, and we are going to be passing by the elementary school here, where this area, Buena Vista area, pertains to. And it's actually, funny enough, called the Buena Vista Elementary. just down the street. We're gonna be passing through here just real quick. So again, if you are moving into Del Rio, Texas, make sure to subscribe, put on the ring, the bell notification, so that way you're able to get notified in future videos and more videos about what Del Rio is all about. So that way you get a good idea of what town you're gonna be moving into, what events, what all there is to Del Rio, Texas. And again, if you're looking into buying or selling, feel free to give me a call. Feel free to reach out with any questions you may have. So again, this is the Buena Vista area elementary. So this is what we're going to be looking at. It's right here. It's one of the I would say all the elementary schools are top tier, but Buena Vista, again, it's going to be in a top tier neighborhood. So you're going to have top tier quality, teachers, and it's a great school. So that was the elementary school. We have here a older person community assisted living. So if you have maybe a grandparent that might be living with with you, making the move here, just living with you, that is the assisted living center. And then we have another assisted living center here across the street here. And the beautiful thing about this area as well, there's quite a bit of churches here. So let me take you down to the right side. I'll show you the park here in a sec. And so there is a park here in this area. Take a right. It's a Buena Vista Park, and there's so I don't know, this is my first time doing a neighborhood tour like this, and so I'm sure there's quite a bit of people looking at me. At least it might just be myself. I mean, just me mentally saying that, but maybe cars, driving by and looking at me driving. So maybe there was a honk. There was probably to one of the cross-country runners. But anyhow, this is all for you guys. It's all for you guys, watching and tuning in. Let me show you here real quick, like I said, new infrastructure coming in. So let me take you to the right here. That's a new softball, baseball field coming that just got built here on the right. So if you have kids playing in the area, or sorry, that play sports, that are into baseball. And I didn't even know there's actually a soccer field here. That's interesting. The more I know. Look, so this, let me pull you in to see a little bit closer. So this is actually right behind the Buena Vista area we were just in. So we have a soccer field here, brand new. They just made this just not too long ago. And then I don't know if you see, maybe I can pull in a little bit closer, but we have a baseball, softball field just right over there on that other side. You see there with the scoreboard and the good old American flag waving over there. So this is a good, granted there is already a sports field, and I can show you that here in a little bit. A sports field here just across. I'm curious now. We're going to be exploring this together. Like I said, this is everything you need to, well, not everything, but I hope to be doing my job and give you as much resource of Del Rio as possible. And I'm learning as I go. I've been living here most of my life, but there's new things, every day that we're learning about Del Rio, Texas. So let me show you here real quick. let me go in here to the right. I just saw another new. So we saw that soccer field and a baseball field, but I saw maybe another softball field, baseball field. Let's go and check it out and find out. So it's gonna be a back road here, and then, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm flabbergasted. This is the first time I see anything. I mean, did I know this was here? Again, so this, actually I did know this was here. I just didn't know there was two of them here. I thought this part was that part, that second softball field over there. So check this out. We have a playground set. Let me see here. It's a low power. That won't stop us though. So it's a playground set. Let me see if I can go in here a little bit. So we have a playground set. You see there, or workout area. And then these are newer. Like I said, they've been just recently built. Let's see, zoom out here a bit. We got a new baseball field. Right there. And we got an additional baseball field right here for the community here, for the Buena Vista area. So this is exciting to see the progress and development of my hometown, Del Rio, Texas. So just let me show you just the original part that was here. Maybe some other churches, synagogues, and places of worship that you might be interested in here in the Buena Vista area. And then that should do it for this neighborhood tour. So that's exciting. That's exciting. That gets me pumped up to being from Del Rio, Texas. Like I said, it's a small town, about 45,000 people living in here, in this town. And to see the progress and growth throughout my 23 years of life. 24, forgetting my age there. 24 years of life is just, it's beautiful. So let me turn here, show you a place of worship. Actually, the place of worship that I actually go to. So that's gonna be exciting, but it's conveniently located here in the Buena Vista area. So let me show you here. Just gonna turn, make sure we're not getting into any accidents here today. And then I'll show you the park here, and then we will be good. So this is one of the places of worships. It's the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We're gonna make a tour just around the property here, and it's got the pavilion there in the back, right there. But again, if you're not pertain to this religion, and if you're looking for maybe Catholicism, predominantly here in Del Rio this is Catholicism. But if you're looking for any other places of worships that just let me know. Feel free to reach out, and I can let you know maybe the nearest one, or the nearest popular worship. So again, on the right over here, we got the swimming pool, the community swimming pool. We have the tennis courts here, public tennis courts. I don't know if you saw them there, but if you have kids who play tennis courts, and then we're going to be going into this right area here. The original baseball fields that were here. Again, they look a little bit original, but a lot of memories, a lot of Little League. I mean, it goes on here in this area. I mean, these baseball fields, I should say. But so, again, it looks like it's been, you know, a lot of memories. Like I said, a lot of memories been made here. So I'm glad they made newer baseball fields. And we're gonna go to the last bit of this neighborhood. And it's the public park. We got playground sets for the kids, a basketball court, open basketball court, and we just drove by it. But I don't know if you see their soccer fields. Excuse me. And the deep end over there. I don't know if you see the soccer goals. I'm sure you can't, but they're there. Quite a bit of soccer goals there. So if you have soccer players, you got a pavilion there for outdoor activities. Another playground set. And then that should do it. That's pretty much it. In this community here. And so just down the street here on the right, it's going to be you would hit Veterans Boulevard, just the main road here in Del Rio, Texas. It has all the main shops, most of the shops here, restaurants, a lot of things to do in Veterans Boulevard. So again, this is Jerry. If you're moving into Del Rio, Texas, feel free to give me a shout, give me a call with any questions you may have. And again, if you are moving into the area, feel free or make sure to subscribe and press the bell notification so that way you can get future videos of Del Rio and the housing market here in Del Rio, Texas. So again, this is Jerry. Until next time.